Hey guys, it's Di, and I thought I would share this Greek-inspired flatbread in a separate video. So I picked up this stone-fired naan bread at Target, and last week was the first time I'd ever tried it. And I thought, you know what, that looks like it'd be some really good Greek bread. So it's kind of inspired by this grilled chicken 2-cheese pizza a little bit, but I used some different ingredients. So this says to use the naan bread, some pesto sauce, some Asiago, which I used all that, the chicken. And then I started deviating. Instead of using the regular black olives, I used the Kalamata Greek olives. Instead of goat cheese, I used feta. And then I just used my own spices. So it was kind of inspired by this picture, but then I kind of took it in my own direction. So I picked this up, I tried it, and holy cow, was it good. So what I did was I took this bread, I put the pesto on the bottom, I put the chicken on there, the olives, I diced up some tomatoes, put some cheese on there, this mozzarella parmesan, the Asiago, and then also the feta cheese. And I'm going to put that all together, and I will show you what it turns out like. I really, really liked it, so that's why we're having it again this week. My husband seemed to like it, and the kids liked it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my ingredients out here. The only thing I don't have is tomato, and I will start putting it on the flatbread to pop in the oven. And the nice thing is this only takes about 10 minutes after you have cut everything and put anything on it. It does not take that long in the oven. So I'm just using this Classico traditional basil pesto. I finished off this one, so I have a second one here to open up. But I just put this on a spoon, and I use this on the bottom, and I just smoothed it out as kind of like a base. So I'll get my second jar open here. Alright, so I'm just going to take this and smooth it over. So the one that was a brand new jar is a little bit more oily. I'm going to try to get a little bit more consistency here. And I just do a really light coat of that. It just needs a really light coat, and the flavor is enough with just a fine, fine coat of that across the bread. It helps everything stick also. So I'll finish it off on this one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this mozzarella parmesan cheese just because my family really likes the flavor. So I'm just going to do a really light sprinkle. It's not like as much as you would put on pizza, but I just put kind of like a dash of it like on the bottom next to the pesto. And I'm just going to do a light coating of the Parmesan mozzarella on the bottom. It's kind of just like a base, basically. And then I have some tomatoes that I've already diced over here. I'm going to go ahead and just add some tomatoes throughout as well on both pieces. And this was more than enough for my family of 4. So it was plenty for myself and the girls, and there was some left over last time also. So just kind of disperse those around a little bit. Next, I'm going to add the olives, and you could use regular black olives, or I like these more Mediterranean ones. I'm just going to go ahead and put these all over the top as well. Much easier to do with one hand, or when you have both hands, not one hand holding the camera, of course. Then there are a lot of different types of chicken you could use. I have this Archer Farms grilled natural chicken fajita strips from Target, and I've also got these at the grocery store before. I used about half of this last time. I'm going to put the other half on the flatbreads this time. And I just kind of put that all around as well. The nice thing about using this type of chicken is that it's already kind of pre-cooked, it's already seasoned, and it's already like a really nice texture. So pretty much when you're putting this in the oven, you're just kind of getting everything together, which is nice. So I'm just going to put the remaining amount of chicken. I think this is actually more chicken than I used last time, but the remaining amount of chicken on there. I'm just going to use my fork to kind of spread things towards the edges a little bit. Then I'm going to use a little bit of this feta cheese and also sprinkle that around on both pieces as well. Just kind of trying to disperse that around also. And the last thing I'm going to do is put on some Asiago cheese. I'm just going to put that all over the top of both of them. So again, I'm not necessarily putting as much cheese on there as I would if I was doing like a pizza per se, but my family really likes cheese, except for my husband likes cheese, but he's lactose intolerant. Anyhow, we like cheese, so I put a pretty decent amount of cheese, but I don't put as much as if I was doing like a pizza, so that's probably good enough. So now I'm just going to pop this in the oven for about 10 minutes at 375, and that's going to kind of heat everything together, and then they'll be done. Okay, so I'm making some flatbreads in the oven for dinner, and here's the flatbreads out of the oven. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this in a separate video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.